please put your hands together for Sabrina Guo. Sabrina, founder of Girl Pride International and Long Island Labor Against COVID-19. Her writing, activism, and humanitarian journey has been profiled or spotlighted by COP26, Disney, NYC, NBC, New York One, News 12, Newsday, and recognized by the White House. Sabrina is also an award-winning journalist, poet, musician, and model. She is the youngest global winner of the 2021 Poems to Solve the Climate Crisis Challenge. She is a recipient of the Civic Expression Award and an 8-time national medalist from Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. She has served as a concert master for the New York International Youth Philharmonics, performed at Madison Square Garden. Sabrina Guo, we salute you as our rising star. Really proud of this young lady and all that she has accomplished, and she's still a very young woman. And so we are excited about what you're going to do in the future, Sabrina, but please know that you have a circle of sisters and brothers who are here to celebrate all of your achievements. Please once again welcome, I want to welcome Sabrina Guo, Girls Pride International.
First of all, let me just say, wow. I mean, all of you are my role models. You are all the epitome of grace, fortitude, leadership, resilience. And my biggest dream is that when I am older, I can become one of you. So first, I just want to give all the round of applause. Hello, everyone. My name is Sabrina Guo. I am a junior at Syosset High School, and it is my absolute privilege to be here today, honoring all of the female trailblazers throughout Nassau County as a Rising Star honoree. First, I would like to thank County Executive Blakeman, Deputy Executive Moore, County Clerk O'Connell, District Attorney Donnelly, and Comptroller Phillips for inviting me to speak with you all on the topic of women's empowerment. As the former First Lady of the United States, Mrs. Michelle Obama, said while campaigning abroad for her inspirational Let Girls Learn initiative, every girl, no matter where she lives, deserves the opportunity to develop the promise inside of her. Coincidentally, it was the spirit of Mrs. Obama's initiative that inspired me to begin my own work in the women's empowerment space. And in her own wise words, I am profoundly grateful to have had the opportunity to develop the promise inside of me here in Nassau County. As some of you may know, I'm the founder of Girl Pride International, or GPI, a global nonprofit I founded in 2018, which supports the development of young, socioeconomically disadvantaged migrant, refugee, and displaced girls on their paths to become tomorrow's leaders. Initially, the idea for Girl Pride International came in response to the Syrian refugee crisis, which I was covering as a young journalist. I deeply connected and became friends with several war-torn female Syrian refugee artists living in camps in Jordan. This juxtaposition with my own life, which itself was determined by a lottery of birth over which I had no control, profoundly stirred my compassion into action. Why was their life so difficult, and what could I do to help? I decided to spearhead a refugee project with the youth magazine Stone Soup and created the Crossing Borders Pen Pal program, helping girls worldwide realize that their pen pal is more alike than different. After I led my peers in several Crossing Borders workshops here in Nassau County, the program director in Jordan, Laura, who works with the Syrian girls, wrote to me, "These letters, they're literally lifelines for these girls." Since then, GPI has grown more than I thought imaginable. With the help of our nearly 300 students and volunteers, we've worked over 12,000 service hours, raised over $150,000, and received countless awards impacting tens of thousands. Our flagship Ambassador Scholarship Program has supported over 50 ambassadors with scholarships in the Samburu tribe of Kenya, where we've built maternity houses, soon libraries and classrooms, and worked with several schools to impact over 2,000 students and 800 families at our GPI Samburu chapter, which is officially recognized by the Kenyan government. GPI has also partnered with Stone Soup's Refugee Project, helped our partner organization, the Another Kind of Girl Collective, to fund filmmaking and storytelling workshops led by young female refugee filmmakers, and supported Central American migrant children in undocumented communities in New Orleans, while providing their families with key financial support during Hurricane Ida, Iota, and Ida relief efforts. Here in Long Island, GPI developed a COVID-19 relief branch, Long Island Laboring Against COVID-19, or LILAC, which gives leadership opportunities to our majority female membership as we serve our community both physically and emotionally during this pandemic. We've served the severely affected by POC communities devastated by this pandemic, worked across cultural and racial lines to organize rallies to combat the surge in AAPI hate and violence, personally attended town halls and webinars pushing for diversity legislation, and even met with Senator Chuck Schumer to speak about intersectionally reinforcing our educational history curricula with more women, particularly women of color. This was all, of course, in partnership with the countless hard-working leaders in our community to whom we are indebted, some of which are here today. Without a doubt, our work would not have been possible without their support. So I'd like to just take a moment to thank former County Executive Curran, Legislators Kevan Abrahams, Debra Mule, Josh Lafazan, Arnold Drucker, Town of Oyster Bay Supervisor, Joseph Saladino, and all of those who I haven't named who were instrumental in supporting our community together. To conclude, in striving to be an advocate for girls worldwide, I began simply by asking, where can I help? Recently, and thanks to the help of all those before me, the answer to my question came during an intervention with Girl Pride International, where we were able to prevent the dropping out and child marriage of a young girl, 11-year-old Lisano, top of her 5th grade class in Kenya. Lisano she's a young girl with a bright future who almost became a victim of things beyond her control. But now she is a Girl Pride ambassador and on her way to become a lawyer, fighting for girls in her own country. Now, Lisano's story, there's so many others who have the same story, and we're going to continue doing everything we can to help these girls. And so that brings me to my central point that it is critically important to be proactive and engaged in the fight for the future of women, even if you are young like me. It is our duty to protect marginalized girls. It is our duty to develop our own promise so that we can then help others develop theirs. Because I have been surrounded by a graciously inviting and encouraging community, I have been able to take steps to actualize my own future. And through all this, I recognize my role as a young woman to empower the next generation of girls. It is my earnest desire that by developing myself in this way, I can cause a ripple of hope that can transform into a swelling current of change, and that one day soon, today's girls will be tomorrow's leaders. Thank you, everyone.
Tomorrow's leaders. Let's once again, let's applaud Sabrina. And we are extremely proud, and you can see she's a rising star, and we're just so happy she's in Nassau County. Nassau County. We're coming to the end of our program. There are a couple of things